TipTut.
Hello everybody and welcome back to TipWalks, episode 2. And this time I really just want to talk a little bit about the importance of stopping. Now, many cleverer people than me have discussed this topic. I wanted to talk about the importance of resting and how that affects the creative process. In today's world, and especially if you work digitally, there's just this constant barrage of creation, of work that people have made and are making and are showcasing online. And seeing that on a day-to-day basis may feel like you haven't done enough, or you're not living up or measuring up to that, especially if you're having a day off, especially if you've just spent 3 hours playing video games. You get a kind of non-creating guilt, or at least I do. What I really wanted to talk about was the importance of having that break, the importance of making sure you're not running out of creative juices, to put it one way. Stopping is a key part of the creative process, not just in terms of taking a step back and taking 5 minutes away from your work like I do to come back to it with fresh eyes, which is incredibly helpful, but your brain is like a muscle. It gets tired. Your creative energies get tired. And it's okay to stop. The difficult thing is then getting back into it once you have stopped, and not using stopping as an excuse to not finish a project. For example, I've been struggling with a project recently, and when I had my creative break, I found myself struggling to get back to it because I knew that I didn't have the ideas that I needed. Now, you can get stuck in that cycle of going, oh, well, I don't have any good ideas, I'm going to have to stop and sort of redo this. That does happen. It can be a problem. The way I tend to get through it is to start work on a new project. Just because you are stuck on one project doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to be able to think of ideas for another one. And that's a great way to move past that creative block while still doing something and not falling into that trap. So really that was just the only thought I'd have. A lot of people are asking me, how do I manage my workload and things like that. It is a lot of work. It does take a lot of effort, but just as importantly is stopping, having a bit of a rest, even whether that's just 10 minutes to go and have a cup of tea, or 10 minutes to do whatever, or an evening off once a week. How you manage that time off, that stopping, is completely up to you. But doing it is important. It's as important, if not more important, than the actual creation process, because you'll find that when you do come back, you're making better work. It's as simple as that. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I better go now before this rain destroys my phone completely. But, of course, we know the best way to relax is with a kitten. Hey, baby.
Remember to subscribe for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. Thanks for watching.